question, the member from Leeds-Grenville.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. My question is for the Minister of Finance. Minister, the Premier's words of support for local food ring hollow when I see how you let the Municipal Property Assessment Corporation treat Ontario's local food producers. People like Nigel Smith in my riding, who makes fantastic cheese at Bush Garden Farmstead Cheese in Rideau Lakes Township. MPAC is turning this amazing artisan cheesemaker's experience sour. One of the first visitors to Nigel's farm wasn't a customer. It was the MPAC taxman who slapped him with an industrial classification. Industrial is the opposite of what happens here, yet this ridiculous decision cost Nigel an additional $1,200 on his property tax bill. Minister, will you have a conversation with MPAC and explain to them the difference between artisanal and industrial?
Hear, hear.
Minister of Finance.
Mr. Speaker, I appreciate the question. I really do. And we are looking at MPAC now. We are having a review. Parliamentary Assistant to the Ministry of Finance is doing an outstanding job alongside the Municipal Affairs and Housing on ensuring that we have a competitive environment. We want to make certain that our companies succeed, especially our entrepreneurs who are the creator of many jobs. So I welcome the question. We will endeavour to review exactly what is occurring over there, and as I said, a review is certainly underway around MPAC all around the province. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. Supplementary.
Thank you very much. Back to the minister. You know, Minister, if you want local food, you can't send the taxmen into Hassledon. Nigel Smith spent 3.5 years cutting through your red tape to make world-class cheese, and MPAC jeopardized its operation with just one visit to the farm. I'm also going to tell you about Terry and Dave McGurran from Edgewood Farms, who for the first time in 12 years kept their pancake house closed. They gave it up because MPAC demanded that they pay a commercial assessment for a 6-week operation. Shutting them down wasn't enough, Speaker. MPAC then came and hassled them, essentially interrogated Terry about displaying maple syrup, owning a cash register, or even part of a pancake griddle. It was absolutely disgusting. How many more businesses, farm businesses, will MPAC shut down before you and the Premier do their job?
So, Mr. Speaker, a report has just come out today reaffirming how Ontario is much more competitive than most jurisdictions in the OECD and in North America around its tax regime, and Mr. Speaker, we took initiatives to introduce the HST to enable those companies to even be more competitive, which the opposition opposed, Mr. Speaker. And more importantly, the member is asking a question about finding ways to make taxes more affordable for businesses and entrepreneurs. He should stand up and supporting Small Business Act, Mr. Speaker. That is what we're doing to exempt these very companies from paying those taxes, and they're holding it up. So, Mr. Speaker, I'll endeavour to look at what you propose or what's happening. I would be happy to do that. More importantly, I wish you would stand up for those small businesses by supporting them with this act, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.